Each Sunday, we like to take a deeper look at what's going on in our state legislature. On Your Side's Jake Melder sat down with Jasper Licalzi for this weekend's look inside the Statehouse.
As we do every Sunday, we're going to take a closer look and a more in-depth look at stuff inside the Statehouse. Of course, to guide us is political analyst Jasper Licalzi. Jasper, this week we're going to look at up-and-comers in the Statehouse.
Yeah, that's why I want to look at some of these people who haven't been there that long. Most of them are basically in their second term, but are really starting to make an impact. And the first one I want to talk about is somebody from Boise, Ilana Rubel from 18. And you know, she just got appointed last session, and then she got elected. So she hasn't even been there for 2 full sessions. She comes with a pretty good pedigree. She's from undergraduate degrees from Georgetown, and she has a Harvard Law degree too. So she does all right. But she's just jumped in, and she has her bill, an anti-bullying bill, which is really a complex issue. It's a new issue for a lot of the legislators, so it's hard for them to get their head around. So for somebody who's just got there, and it's starting to get some traction in there too, this is really impressive that you have someone who's new in there taking on a really difficult issue. So I think Rubel, she's someone who we want to watch.
And it's doubly difficult because she's a Democrat, and with a 20% minority within the State House, that means you really have to do a good job working with people across the aisle.
And that's what she's been doing, but I think a lot of it is because of the her technical expertise that she has really helps her out.
There's also a couple of people in the House that are maybe upsetting some of the people who've been there for a while.
Yeah, I want to talk about Kelly Packer, she's from McCammon, and also Stephen Harris, who's from right here from Meridian. They're starting to upset some people. Right now, if you're in the state legislature and you retire or you leave, well, it's considered a part-time job and you get a small pension with it. But if you leave and then get a full-time position in the state, what happens is they count your other time as full-time and you get it on your later pay, and all of a sudden what could be a very small pension turns into a very large pension. We see Lawrence Denny, we see Elliott Work, people like that. Not that they actually did that for the money necessarily, but it makes it much more attractive. Well, here's these two. Here comes Packer and Harris saying, let's get rid of that. Let's make it so you don't get that time advantage, that we will count that as part-time when you're in the legislature. So here you have these two relatively new legislators who are coming in there and really starting to kick some dirt into some of the eyes of some of the old folks. It's like, hey, who are you guys?
In their words, they're carving out a special little section that lawmakers had given themselves, and they're looking to do away with that.
They do away with it, and it's like everyone else is going, don't you guys know how this works around here? And I think they're just basically saying, no, we don't know how it works. This is how it should work, though. So I really, if they have enough guts to do this soon, I think we're going to hear more from them later.
Or is it going to be a shortened term? Because
no, I think the voters, though, really respect legislators who take on the powerful and their others and look against some of the perks.
All right, well, then on to a couple of people who, they may not have as flashy of bills, but arguably more important because they sit on the Joint Finance and Appropriations Committee.
Yeah, they're on JFAC, and the two of them are both just in their second term also, which tells you a lot that you're on influential JFAC committee and only in your second term. That says that the leadership in the party and your colleagues really respect you enough that they see that you can do a good job on there. So the two I've seen is Wendy Horman, who's from Idaho Falls, and she's really starting to make an impact on JFAC. And the other one is one of my former students, Luke Malik, who's from up in Coeur d'Alene. And both of them have been working a lot on the IEN contract and all that kind
big
of
stuff.
All the big stuff, important stuff, complicated stuff. Really, so Horman and Malik have just been, they're up and comings, and the leadership and everyone's really starting to see it. So.
All right, 5 lawmakers to keep an eye on for sure. Jasper, thanks, of course, for coming out and giving us a little bit of inside knowledge. Back to you.